What's up, guys? You can actually hit my page up at facebook.com/Crimson60620 PS4 Gaming and support my Patreon. Thanks.
Biking. A lot of people say biking is the closest thing that humans can do to flying. I call it a pain in my ass. Now, why do I feel that way? Well, contrary to my previous statement that I just did, I actually love biking. But it's just something that I find myself doing a lot. Why do I hate it? Well, when you're going up a hill or you're finishing a long ride, it can really be painful in sort of a good way. Why do I love it? Seeing that I do it almost every day, it gives me that needed time to think, prepare, get focused for my day. I generally ride every morning when I can. A way of waking myself up, a way of feeling better for the day, and a way of getting my exercise. What I do in this ride, usually it's listen to some podcast, video, listen to some music. But the most important thing I do while I'm bike riding is just thinking. We all need to spend time thinking, and time where we can focus on our own mind, our own thoughts, our own feelings. And I think that's a lot of what's lacking in the world today. People that are so scared, so fearful of what may circle in their mind that they just don't want to do it. People so scared, or people so apprehensive about thinking about too hard from a subject. And part of it is because as a human species, yeah, we're lazy. Part of it is if we face them, those doubts, those insecurities, those strong personal stands, we would have to do something about it. What do I think about life? What entails his life? Well, just a menagerie of so many different things. I think about how we as one human race should actually think about how we treat each other. And I don't mean some vague nebulous concept of do unto others as they do unto you. I mean truly thinking, what would I do, what would I have somebody do for me, how I should treat them. Now I know we live in a world with so much rugged individualism, but I think that robs us from the realization that we as a society, we need each other. And I'm not just talking about your local town or your local city or your local state, your great big number one country. We are one people. And this isn't some identity politics or some liberal attempt to say, everyone's the same. No, no one is the same as you. No one is the same as me. We all are different. But we all have the same value. I have no more value than someone who sits at home, lays up all day, and doesn't contribute to anything to society. I have no less value than somebody who makes millions upon millions of dollars that may make decisions that affect a few hundred or a few thousand of their workers. We are all equal as value. Now, by no means are we all equal as skill or talent. And I think that's something that a lot of people kind of misconstrue. A lot of people don't think about the mental shortcuts that we take that lead us astray to putting down one person or the other. A lot of people don't think about the mental shortcuts that we take to make ourselves feel better when we're able to put down others. I always like to tell people, I will judge you. And there's nothing wrong with me judging you. It's nothing wrong with me actually calling your ideas brilliant, stupid, selfish, self-centered, selfless, or downright dumb. It's the problem where I condemn you for that. Because what a lot of people won't say is, it's not that we can't judge you. We judge things all the time. That's the nature of our reality. But the moment I start to condemn you for something, that if I were in your position, would I be any different? That's when we have the problem. Now, I know I'm just rambling off the top of my head, going 5, 6, 7, 18 different places. But this is the things that I do when I ride my bike. I think about the future. I think what would us humans be in the next 500 years if we're still around. I think about how we relate to each other. It is funny. For all of my focus on just my ideas, I find it real difficult to do something such as this. And what's funny about this whole situation is I don't like talking about myself, but here I am talking about my ideas. And I do want to actually just take a little bit of a side time and say, I'm sorry, I know that the camera's a little bit shaky. Simply put, I'm on a bike, guys. It's the camera is attached to my handlebars. But with that being said, I don't know. What makes me want to record this for you guys? What makes me want to be able to say, listen to me? Well, for one, I'm intelligent. And again, going back to not putting my value over any one other human, but I do think what I have to say is very valuable. Am I a genius? Yeah, I am. Am I bragging? No, I'm not. Are we all geniuses in some way? You know, there was a school of thought that there are 9 different types of intelligence. I seem to think that's right. what makes me a genius. Not because I'm born with some great IQ, or I was able to pass a test, or haven't really taken a test to prove my mental testicular fortitude. Just because I'm weird and I think about weird stuff, and not in some incoherent stringing of thoughts, but I give credence to just that string of thoughts that's just be weird enough beyond the mainstream, still effective. What formed this? I don't know. Actually, being smarter than a lot of my contemporaries in grammar school, that forced me to kind of reach for other things. Lord knows that in 7th and 8th grade I was reading the 4 tragedies of Shakespeare, which is weird for a lot of people. I remember actually going back and reading The Wizard of Oz, the book, and not what we got from the movie. I spend my days now watching anime to high-minded science shows that talk about the nature of reality in a mathematical formula. Am I bragging? No. I don't need to brag about something or information that's easily defined or get. Am I saying I understand everything that I read or watch the first pass? Hell no. No one does. But I encourage you, yes, you the one who's listening, to try to look at other information, to look at other forces, to try to understand something that extends past the boundaries of your own human skin. And I don't mean just look into tabloids or look into what's the newest craze. God, I want to break about 50 fidget spinners because a lot of people latched onto them. But I want you to look and see what's around the next corner. What can you have questions? What can you try to understand? Because in the end, that helps us all. When you dig deeper in what's on the surface. And I'm not trying to say have, paper cutouts or wallboard cutouts of conspiracy strings or webs of conspiracy. But usually there's something more than what's right there on face value. I want you guys to look at it. I know I find myself repeatedly thinking, wondering. This video alone is taking me 2 weeks to do. I actually recorded this footage back the middle of July. I couldn't figure out what to say to you guys. I couldn't figure out a way to address you guys. But here it is. My address to you. My verbal diarrhea. To let you guys know just some of the whirlwinds of thoughts that I think about. Now, I do want to say thank you. Thank you for all the support that people have shown by just watching what I do. I encourage you, find a way of having a conversation with yourself. Hell, you can eventually have a conversation with me. But I'm going to actually continue out watching this ride. I want to thank you guys for taking the time out of your day to listen.